Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LCK Spring 2025.
Feedback, so Dudu actually has a pretty big health advantage, but is quite far behind in terms of farm.
It's a nice hook here onto Berserker, but guess who is here? It's Pioshik. He did not break the wrist and walk away. He broke the wrist and stood around us. Now we got to trade in the top lane. Keen solo killed by Dudu, and now in the bottom lane, Duro gonna be taken out by this nice gank roller. No flash, no barrier. He is dead, as that will be another couple of kills to DNF.
Oh, Zik.
Yeah, I mean, you see that he's already low in this one, and Dudu says, well, it should be kind of free. I got him, is what he says.
Yeah.
That's all he says.
If we don't get another Chemtech Soul throughout the LCK season, I'm fine with that.
It almost feels like you've kind of lost control.
Don't even remember. Which, okay.
Okay, instead he's going to dash in instead of getting knocked back. Pyongyang, he will flash, but I think he just dies. Yeah, Roller just going to shoot him down. And Pyongyang not expecting the entire team to be there with the rotation coming up.
Spikes coming in across the board. And the Infreaks are really set up for this dragon. You can see Chovy positioned, he's looking for a wall.
Yeah, I mean the wall...
doesn't really do anything.
It's about sending a message. And there's the combo onto Life. He is going to go down. And he's basically the sacrifice. As he was trying to hold the door for the rest of the team, Berserker's just here, trying to do some damage. He has this Arcane Shift. They figured out how to make that work. The winning strategy.
Some are winning. We've seen some good games, less good games, you know, from the Neferi.
So we're just trading turrets.
170 CS, by the way. I mean, Berserker's not far behind in terms of, you know, the CS race. But I don't think he's going to catch up. Oh, no.
That's a stun. Dudu down to half health. He is Mbessa, so I think he's fine. But he has to run away from the turret, importantly. So it's just more damage on the turret. He's trying to clear the wave, and now he's going to be punished for it. Why did he go back in? As now he got life in here as well. He's like, here, take me too. Why not? No, not like this, Life. He is going to back away. He will be fine. He gets the door up this time.
Maybe Genji might have posed it.
I mean, they said it.
Oh,
they said, they declared, we're going to take the Rift Herald. And I think Genji want to say no to that, as Duro is taking up quite a lot here. The ult goes in. A lot of damage only goes on the front line as Dudu gets in the back line, but he immediately gets traded out for the support. That's not a good trade for him. Now Canyon in with the ult, but now Gwen, there is nothing stopping him from just running at the enemy team. In goes Canyon as well, looking for a bit more. Need another shove here. Berserker doesn't seem to have his Arcane Shift anymore. There it is. Finally does come up, and he is incredibly low. But they'll just take Pyongyang instead, they say, as Keen does pick up the kill. And, well, the Rift Herald was taken, but it was costly. Maybe the comms were like, hey, guys, we're winning. Go, go, go. Like, we got this. All the tanks soak the damage on our team. We can win this. Oh, no, Pyongyang. Oh, not like this. Oh, he doesn't have a splash. And he saves the seismic shove for after he goes for the dash, knowing that he doesn't have flash, and just uses the rocks on the ground to stun him on the dash. Is now Pyongyang. Well, they really want to make their play here on this Infernal Drake, which we'll see how that does go. DNF aren't that far behind. It's only 3K, but, you know, even some Magic Pen going to come through for Chovy so he can deal with some of those frontliners a bit better. Alongside of his Leandries is now Life in a rough spot. His ult actually misses everyone. Is going to slow a couple of people, but he's still going to die eventually. Down he goes. A very desperate Sejuani ult just to try to get out, as now Pyongyang going to be denied the wall away from the doggy. This Canyon does go in. That's a double kill for Keen. And Dudu was on the bottom side as well. He never really got to join the fight. Genji, just a couple of free kills, and they will get a third Drake for it.
Yep, they just see an angle to go in, able to find targets they can easily take down. Canyon with a little neat outplay, dodging all the Azir's abilities, but it doesn't even feel like there was that much effort needed from Genji. Oh, does force a flash there with the ultimate, so something to take away from this, but still, they're dragging for Genji, they're now on Soul Point, and I think the game already feels a little bit rough. If they get Soul,
just a Chovy angle.
Yeah, you know, Keen has been fine, but he did get solo killed.
In the Octagon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to set up any MMA with our players just yet. But soon. We do have a wall coming up, a failed engage from Duro, and Genji to say, we don't really want to do it. We're just going to flash away. And that does a bit of damage. A very low Otacon here. As Pyosik looking to try to get this one done. Duro extremely low. He should be going down. He just goes in. Meanwhile, Ruler is zoned away. It's a good fight here for DNF as Canyon in a rough spot as well. But some resets are coming out here. Some withdrawals as Pyosik is also going to withdraw. And we do have Ruler on the backside. Just going to hit Pungan with that one. Gets the root down. And Pungan is not very long for this world. Does go for the withdrawal. Dudu not going to get the kill on a Canyon. And Genji just played for the long game, and they get so much bonus gold on the backside of this fight.
Yeah, even though...
Maybe showing a little bit too much respect.
Yeah.
This time is a much less good angle.
Yeah, there's a lot more people there.
Yeah, and now we got the root here on the Life, who's just dying, gets his ult off at least. Meanwhile, we got Berserker knocked up as well. He has to get out of the fight, and it's just 1 by 1. You see DNF trying to run away. That is a very nice wall. It's over the wall! He does get him! Pungan will go down. Looks like Berserk was able to get out of that one just barely. Canyon's still on chase. He still has his ult. Pyosik trying to use the disengage cone.
The dogs!
And he will get away just because of a cone that was randomly there.
Yeah.
Nice. But it is still Infernal Soul for Genji.
Yeah, I don't think they needed more damage. I don't think they needed more burst, but they've got it in this game. So now the competition moves from between Genji and DM Freaks to between Genji members. Okay?
Genji and the rest of Genji. All comes in, Dudu's just absolutely dead.
He gets it. He picks up the kill.
Yeah,
you know.
It's getting soloed by Keen. Chovy tried to get in there. I think he got an assist.
But again, we've moved
like
on. We've moved on
boulder.
from the competition between these two teams.
Yeah.
It's now a competition between the players. And right now, again, kill lead, massive lead for Keen. But he did get solo killed earlier, so that takes away some points. Though that's intent. You know, that's purposeful.
I think it was pretty obvious that what he meant by that, you know?
Yeah, I think so. You think Chovy is going to make a mistake like that?
Okay. Well, he's gonna...
There's the wall. Oh, he doesn't cancel his ult.
Oh, no, Pungan. He tries to flash over, he just dies. Stunned on the dash. And now they're without their Azir. And they're just running at them. The double seismic shove. And this time, Ruler not able to pick up the kills. Finally gets one. And it's Canyon who says, give the POM to me. But actually, it's just Keen who gets the final kill anyway. Hits 8 kills in a row.
This is what happens when Chovy doesn't cancel Ruler's ult, is he actually got a kill. So, you know, maybe Chovy missing a trick there a little bit.
Misuse of the ult, for sure.
Maybe his strategy could have been a little bit better if he wanted to get more kills, because right now he's third, right? Which frankly, kind of slacking.
He does have very high kill participation, though. 15. Everybody else is like...
Yeah.
Like Ahri is, I mean, maybe she dashes away, but you have so much follow-up CC with Sylas and Pantheon that if you hook anyone, basically, especially with the vision in the river. And guess what? Pyosik is here. So you can see that Genji, they really want it. Oh, nice range on a Berserker! He is just so dead! And that was the guy that did have flash.
Yeah, that one, whereas Malignant's like, you could ult like a minute before an objective to look for a pick, and then it's back up to the objective.
Wants a flash at a Life, and it's a flash at a Canyon. And now Duro in a bit of trouble. He gets his ult off, but that's not going to be great. It's now a little 3v3 action, and Pyosik just burned down. And now Berserker finally gets here. And Life is in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have his flash, and he's just going to die. So there you go. They go way too deep for that. They got the Duro kill, and then they immediately got punished.
There's Zhao, and then Ahri jumps in, gets taken out. Life has no flash, and now, oh no.
Pungan, no Spirit Rush, no flash, no life. Down he goes. It's a gank from Duro.
It feels so rough. Pungan, when you by Genji. Chovy's hanging around top looking for Dudu.
Pyosik's here. And, I mean, he's not doing a whole... Yeah, it just feels like, you know, especially for DNF, they are one of these teams that if they don't really get it going. He is the front line for the team, so that is his job. And goes in onto Canyon. There's the Lulu ult onto him as well, and he just flashes away. And now the hook comes down on a Pyosik, and he dies immediately. But Keen, also in a bit of trouble, just flashes away out of that one. Ruler gonna have to go to that Feather Storm. Still wanted to fight, it looks like. But the rest of the team was backing away. But low on health once again here is DNF. And they will also abandon ship.
Just unable to find the momentum. The thing is, if you get a kill, you get him resets for the Ahri. You know this composition from the DM Freaks can...
Oh, the hook once again! Duro will not be stopped tonight. I think he just gets POM, right?
Maybe.
I mean, he looked the coolest,
He
right?
did look pretty cool.
He played Nautilus in game 1.
So now they turn the pressure over here and they're trying to get Keenan again. This is such a momentum-based. Oh, we don't gotta talk.
Yeah, we're just going in on the life here, and the shield is held up. The equalizer was okay, bit of zoning, and now Jovi's going in. He's got a Zeri on everyone, and now he's just running them down. Keen comes in as well on the flank. Canyon ulting in, and they're not gonna get away from Chovy here. And so the argument of just Chovy, I think, might be correct for the POM for this one.
You say that, but Keen did this sick engage with the Rift Herald, so maybe he just gets it off the back.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Maybe.
But one of the things with this DM3's composition is the momentum they gain in a fight. If you get early kills, you can start to clean up, the Ahri gets reset, the Zeri can chase people down. When you don't kill anyone,
룰루 노플이라고?
it's
Lulu
kinda
has no flash, is what he said. Seemed very surprised.
he said
Yeah,
it,
let's go do that.
perhaps.
That's why he sees everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Genji just kind of ran at them.
Oh.
Saw their buttons. Oh, okay. Gank brush.
They can totally kill him, he's got no flash.
Well, he puts up the shield and he's
Have to
quite
kill him.
tanky. I mean, it's taking so long and they finally get him. And the ult comes in on a Punyan. Equalizer, pretty good. Punyan is burning down. This is kind of just a 2v5. Finally, Ruler does get here. And now Duro is here as well. And I think he hooked the Otacon. Not sure about that one. The rest of the team that was very deep will be punished for it. And Genji probably just going to let Ruler solo the Otacon. He's not going to. They say, why bother?
Yeah, it's
we don't need this.
Ooh, who would he? Voracious only changes things really if you're dying, right? Which I don't think they plan on doing.
Yeah.
Berserker should be out, he's a Zeri.
Although, maybe he's just not. Looks like no
What was
dash.
his E cooldown?
I would assume he used it somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's why Chovy was going so hard for that.
Well-
Equalizer is actually just zoning them away. A little bit early, though, and they have redemption. But the hook comes in, and that is Shinjao, and we talked about this in the giraffe. Even with the Lulu ult, he's so low, and Keen just burns him down. Oh, with the polymorph!
Hit him
He's
out.
gonna save his life. And where was Chovy this entire time? He was flanking.
The long flank.
He's pulling a pull base, still flanking. That's
Oh, no,
another
life!
comes in! And life. Oh, the charm does go down onto Ruler, but there's just no follow-up.
Get the Otacon, just get the Otacon, just get it.
Oh,
Oh,
he dies to the ult! That's so rough. Berserker ults and then immediately dies himself. And yeah, I think they just smack them in the face with their wallets and say, good day to you, sir. Triple kill for Chovy. And I think that might just be the game.
His arm guard and a 10-stack Dark Seal. And by the way, Berserker has Runans. I don't think Runans is helping you too much when you're trying to kill a single Silas. I don't
It's
think
not,
it's going to contribute in that situation.
It's definitely not. Expecting the Spirit Rush. Nice try, Duro.
Oh, Chovy has Magi. He's trying to intimidate it, you know?
The pan down is very intimidating, so I understand.
TP comes through.
But they never had to do the Baron in the first place. They have the Otacon, and the withdrawal comes in. Chovy's very behind them. Berserker is already dead, and that's the biggest issue. Chovy also is just unkillable. They don't have the damage to take him out. It's just the Lulu knockup. And yeah, Piosik's just running away. I mean, what can you even say at this point? It's 12,000 gold. The lead. Piosik is emoting his way
Just keep running.
to the death chamber. No, he's going to die like a man. He is Shinjao.
Respect.
And yeah, I don't think... Oh?
Oh,
Outplayed! Outsmarted! And then Chovy just dashed over the wall.
yeah, that was a little do-si-do moment. Well, he's obviously not going to be 90 degrees like vertical if he's locked. Maybe it's like 88. That's how much leaned in he is now.
What? That's what he said. And then I found him.
Wow, level 17 Silas.
Oh, okay. Well, they got the Mikhail's cooldown. And Duro missed his hook. And oh, well, the Piosik's already dead. Chovy is just AoEing the enemy team as he is Zonyazing mid-dash, mid-chain. Oh! There's the hook over the wall. Dudu had no chance, and Chovy actually takes negative damage from him. The game is over, guys. Chovy has 13 kills and 25 stacks in his Magi's. It's just over. He's level 18. He's dashing around the pit, dashing around the base. And, well, at least Genji didn't take their time with this one.
Yeah.
Said, well, we'll put you out of your misery faster. And Canyon gets the kill and doesn't die.
Doesn't even die, yeah.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LCK Spring 2025.
Flash away. And, well, they plan to win the lane.
And they're doing it.
They're doing it with Nautilus.
And now, I mean, they can't even walk up. Palu.
Oh, he's in range. First blood goes to Hype. And the bro tax is already paying off.
Absolutely. And it's gotten a bit bigger. It was only like 12 CS. Now it's like 20. I feel like a little bit of a lead in favor of the Jace is completely fine. You know, you should be having a gold lead in that matchup. But yeah, this has kind of ballooned a little bit just in the past like 30 seconds.
But it's also the second series in a row that we've seen Rumble picked before Jace with Jace available. So seems like more than just one expecting this Rumble to do well, especially with the Nefiri coming down. Hambach gonna set up that kill as Morgan even is able to pick it up. Yeah, no, I think it's 16.67 repeating, something like that.
Yes.
Well, the Light in a bit of trouble now and opening up to see if they can keep him safe. Viper having to play the bodyguard, but the last shot was so close. And even the hook is close to Viper. I'm like,
haunting me.
There was just less to comment about because there wasn't a Chemtech Soul early. Unlike today where there is for the second Drake.
Oh, Palu looking.
Which means that it actually matters as the, yeah, he didn't block the hook. So Peanut pretty low now. And even getting zoned a bit by the Jhin. Let's see if he can land his own ult. He is going to knock away the Rumble, but it gets secured by Hype of all people. The Jhin, maybe with a crit, and now we got a root down onto Zeka. And they're just going to get out of here after all of that. Amelie Esports not able to get in on it as we do have the hook. Landing on a Viper, forcing his ult. And Bro continuing to stay in this game.
One that wasn't going to get you run down in solo game.
I don't know if there's a good bird jungle champ. And now, Closer lands the charm. That has been one of the ways to deny minions in League of Legends. We had a discussion about denying, and there are ways to do it without actually physically. Pretty far away.
That would be a while away.
I don't know about that.
I think more so just when we don't have as frequent objectives, because now, once again, we have an objective, Dragon is up.
Yep, gotta fight for it. Now Hambach in a bit of trouble, but he's able to go, well, he goes untargetable for a little bit and then he dies. Bit of damage coming in, a lot of damage actually from Morgan on the right side. The follow-up comes in from Closer. They might be able to get a couple, yes they do. And now it's a 3-on-3, but Zeus pretty tanky. Gonna open up here on the Jace. Viper in a bit of trouble. He's getting hit by everything. And trying to predict the move to the right. The charm goes on Zeus, but unfortunately, everybody's running away from him, and now Viper's running away from Hype, has to flash it.
Have ult.
And he's got his ult. The Feather Storm gets him out, and they got the kill onto both of the other guys on the right side. So Hamalave Esports.
For the kill on a Viper, if he just focused on cleaning up the fight.
Oh no, not again! Hambach! He doesn't even go untargetable at any point in that one.
Yeah.
Maybe he did it before and he just didn't have it and Peanut knew. But yeah, that's a free Dragon now for Hanwha.
I think the point I'm trying to make with that previous play, exactly, and I think that really cost them. Right now, HLE 4,000 gold ahead and should be picking up this Arakan. Some errors from Bro have taken this game from a very winnable state to a point where it's starting to feel quite hard.
Yeah, that might just be the second highlight for our space as Paulo is just dying for free in mid. Yeah. And the Rift Herald's doing nothing. Remember they got that earlier?
Well,
this is what happens. We got our top two teams today. You give them a millimeter, they will take the game away from you.
And I think they
Bro gave them a lot more than
I was going to say. Healthy amount more.
Yeah.
And then this time, I guess, did bait out the W. It's very strange interaction.
It worked.
The mind games going on.
Whatever it was, it worked.
Yeah.
And they gave them more than a millimeter. And now we got a knock up here on a Hambach who once again is just struggling. He just goes over the wall. He doesn't have flash. He's like, all right, team, you gotta follow me or else I just die. And you know what? He might get withdrawn heal, and yes, he will. But the lane had to go very deep for that one. Peanut's still mirroring the Nefiri, but he's in a bit of trouble himself now. Although he's got, okay, nice charm on a Zeka actually. He's gonna save them. Otherwise, Zeka probably just kills them both. And now, well, just gonna zone them away with some shots.
Complete confidence. More confidence than I would have. You know, they're only 6,300 gold behind. Zeus is only 7-1.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, big charm.
Flash on in. You got to make crazy plays to make a crazy comeback.
You know, it did.
Oh, root down? No charm follow-up, though. Unfortunately, used it before. And now Viper in a very awkward spot. He does have his flash, but uses it quite late. He's still going to get out, though. As the sidestep, the Cloud Soul helping him out.
No, I think I spoke too soon because I said I would be really
Got
frustrated.
away just barely, and he's like, you know what? I'll just do the crumb.
You can't die to a jungle. If you die to a jungle comp ever as a jungler, people are going to post pictures of it, post videos of it forever.
Yeah.
You're never living that down.
It's true. Well, going in as closer, I think they didn't really expect that. And now Delight's like, oh god, I'm dead. It's a nice pick here for Bro. Atelier still going in. Hambak gonna flash out of Peanuts.
How many times has Peanut forced Hambak's flash?
Yeah. He's not the gold lead you're worried about.
He's nearly back up, and it's Cloud Rift, and he has 2 Cloud Dragons.
Well, this is maybe a problem. We got the Divide coming in. Zeka is gonna dash away. And once again, we're just playing the... Oh god, he just dies to the Jace. Wow. Zeus just gonna stand up to them. They thought they were blocking for the Jhin. They were just looking for the kills. Zeus is so strong right now. That one last auto nearly takes him out, and it might anyway. There it is, the red buff. And now the Penta angle available for Zeus. They could just do the Baron, or they could look for the Penta. As he flashes in, closer, and Hambak say, yeah, thanks for the 1,000 gold, buddy.
Yeah, he definitely wanted that Penta.
He definitely did. He's not going to get it. Instead, he'll look very silly.
The Light could have used his ult to help, you know? He's like, nah, bro, you're trolling.
You know, kind of. Here's Zombok. He's got a chance. And now Viper's just zoning them away. And maybe the wallets are heavy enough, or maybe they're not. Okay, they're going to trade with the jungler. That will be enough. But it didn't have to be that crazy.
It's gotten a little goofy.
It still is a Hanwha Life.
It's gotten
Baron.
a little goofy. I do want to remind you of something. He was already 1 behind. He needs another, you know?
Yeah. How many solo kills has he got in this game?
I don't know exactly.
I feel like it's 0. I don't think there have been any Hanwha Life solo kills in this game. There will be a 1 on the scoreboard, though, for their team after this one, because they're almost 10,000 gold ahead. And Bro are just losing their base to Baron. The Rebel Baron power play is getting a hefty amount of value here. 2,500. At least they're able to clear that wave, but not sure about the next one.
Yeah, and if Zay starts to land some poke, it is going to hit.
He's also very good at chunking turrets.
He absolutely is. IE comes through for hype. They're looking.
All right, the hook's going to miss, though. On to Zeus. Delight does go into his ult, flashes in, and, well, it's not the cleanest, but, you know, he's creating space. He's tanking up for the team.
He definitely did do that. I mean, inhibitor going to go down. There's only 1 inhibitor left. He can't get any higher level.
True.
You know, that's a positive for the bros.
Yeah.
Oh, but other people can get higher level. Zach is pretty close to 18 too. But to be fair, bro aren't that far behind in terms of levels, you know? It's mostly the gold that's the issue at the moment.
They don't really have the items, you know?
Yeah, and you can use gold to buy items.
You can, yeah.
And they do increase your power a good amount.
How do you feel about the Zeus Zhonyas?
I respect it.
I think it's actually the right purchase.
I mean,
Oh, nice charm. Zek in a bit of trouble. He's got his Zhonyas as well. It's a pretty good item. Going invulnerable. Gonna get onto that backline. Delay finally able to do something in the fight. A lot of damage coming out from Morgan, but unfortunately the wallets are just that heavy. Zeus will not go down, and even knocks Hambak into that little stump right there below. And that'll be the end of the game. 12,000 gold the lead here as they take down the Nexus for game number 1.
yeah, there were some moments where bro looked like maybe they had a chance, a couple of missed executions, and HLE won't let you get away with that.
Very good into all the low range on the enemy side.
Yeah, the ult value is pretty big and that can set up, but in terms of like lane synergy, not the highest, but into a Lucian Braum,
TP back. But now you're low again, and you can't really TP now because your wave's coming in, and maybe you're even in danger of getting dove.
He's thinking of an angle where he can TP the back door, you know, end the game.
I'm sure he'd like
this.
He's met with Zeus playing Renekton.
What a sick joke.
It's the biggest spit in the face of all time. Can't believe Zeus actually did it. He's getting stunned, and Hambak is going to connect eventually as there's that damage coming through. The spear also going to land on the Hambak, the heal as well, but they eventually do take out the Renekton. And there you go. That's what happens when you take away Morgan's Renekton. Zeka ulting in, misses, and gonna go on bounds, but in a bit of trouble himself. Looking for the kill, instead he just dies. And now Peanut maybe gonna try to clean this up. And okay, gets one. Looking for another, but the counter-strike comes down. And okay, he gets two, but Closer picks up the final kill. And now it's 2-0 on the Akali.
Started terribly for HLE.
I see.
But he still ended up pretty strong, so they nerfed his
So now
damage
it's another
after that.
nerf. Okay.
Yeah. But the crit damage one was weird because it doesn't really do anything. Because when is the last time you've seen a Yone build crit? Let's be real. Like, eventually they get it.
Yeah.
But like, so late. Oh, Morgan.
Oh, this is a two-man gank. Morgan is going to flash out. Nicely done. That Nico gonna get a lot of value though.
Morgan has a deep understanding of Renekton.
Okay. Peanut flashes away. He gets out. There's the flash on down, and now Morgan's in a ton of trouble. Will land this counter-strike, but I don't think he's getting out of this one. Hops over to the plant. Made it look a little interesting, but not going to last.
Definitely think he didn't need to do that.
We got a big dive now. Zeka flashes out, and comes in. Paul is dead. Zeka says, thank you very much.
That was slick. That was so slick there from Zeka. This is why you don't let him get Yone. This guy's just built different on this champ.
And now we've got a Croc behind enemy lines. He's going to find Lucian. Going to do a bunch of damage eventually. Hype tries to dash away. Peanut comes over. The spear nearly lands to Culling. Not doing a whole lot. And Zeus gets out alive with the kill.
Yeah, didn't even have his ult. Just able to land all the damage, get it down.
Which
able
you play a lot.
Yes. Very fun.
So, it exists for you.
Yeah. I'm allowed to have fun with it. You're not.
How about a Yomu's? Oh, we're going in on this one. Zeka in a lot of trouble. He can't get out. So he looks cool. He's got great posture, but he's dead. Very unfortunate for him.
He'll fare better in the long run because of the posture impact on his spine. But in the short-term play, he did die.
I don't know about this for Zeus. He's spending a lot of time just getting whacked by a Jax. Delight with the rocket belt's actually gonna get himself some space away from that one. Palu kind of just running into them. Knows he's got a door to hold up. So he's got kind of a straight up 4v3 here with Zeka not in the fight. No TP for him either. But meanwhile, this bottom lane is going very heavily towards Zeus. And now Delight gonna go for the knockup, but a nice disengage from Palu. But Delight is gonna go down as well. Trade supports. Peanut desperately wanted that Rift Herald, and it's not gonna happen. Instead, he will pay with his life. And, well, that's what happens when you disrespect them. You will get punished, as in goes Zeka.
So
gonna miss everything just by a small margin. And still Yone almost gets the kill.
Man, hype. Oh, no, you know.
Yeah. Well, they're probably in a bit of pain after that one. Still maintaining a lead of about 2,000, but a couple of Drakes over to Bro. They have the feats of strength on top of it. They get the mid-tier 1 with this Rift Herald. Maybe a chance at getting a third Drake. So Bro are still in this game. Yes, I mean, their side lane is an issue. Not this one, the other one. And now Bro gonna start up this Drake. They really want to get this Mountain Soul points. See if they can do that. Closer gonna get some healing. Some spears coming through. Hambach. That's actually a lot of damage. Flash on in. They want to take down the Akali. And it nearly works out. Closer gets out into his shroud. And then eventually just dies. Peanut goes in, takes him out with the one swipe of the claw. And Morgan just gonna stun Zeus and back away.
Zeus still held his ultimate throughout there. Viper has his as well. Peanut getting some good poke. I think right now, Bro, you can't really contest this. And it looks like they are just going to back away. Good kills, but mid for support, especially with how maximum the 240 base damage plus 10% bonus AD ult. Boom. I just want to see him cook people.
Well, Renekton's very good at that. He's a renowned chef. Morgan in a bit of trouble here. He is getting poked down and just dies. Okay, well, Viper goes over the wall and takes him out, and they're just running away from a Kai'Sa who's getting free damage. And nobody's able to do anything. In goes Closer finally, And, well, the zoning ult from Delight wasn't so good. Nice flash from Hambach, but they're getting away. And we got a crying Degon now. He's not liking this one. Zeka goes in and finally gets the kill onto the Akali, but he does die at the end.
Yeah, I think that final tower hit was what finished him up. Oh! Whoop. You can see Polo.
Delight has the angle. He's spotted, though, so they know.
Well, he's just looking for a flank, but he's spotted on wards.
Yeah, he's spotted over there. Bit of damage comes in already from Zeka. But they're a bit scared about this Akali flank. And now Delight is just a minion. What is that minion doing over there? And, well, he's just going to pop his ult. He does get 2 of them, and he's got Viper coming in as well. And they just turned on the 2 of them that tried to kill a measly old minion. And now Zeus is just going to die. Not going to do much in that fight, but he is a tank for the team. And very low health bars. Hype is doing a lot, actually, but eventually does get taken out. And the Hype does not last very long. Samurai win the fight, and they get another Mountain Drake.
Yeah, very scrappy. Feels very squishy. Not particularly convinced here.
It's just survivability item.
Yeah. And Hype, you know, he gets a good amount of gold there with the follow-up. Fortunately, H2D will just do Baron.
Yeah, just 2-manning Baron here. You can do that when you have an Italy on your team. Viper spawns, and he gets it. Level 16 is fun.
This is going to be the point where someone says to me, actually, this is like a new legitimate Renekton build. It's like, okay, you know.
That'll happen. There's a Masters player on EU West. He plays it all the time. Why don't you know? Morgan's dead.
Yeah, he's already dead.
You're not getting away from that. I mean, he didn't even flash. Counter to AD champions.
Yeah.
In exasperation, he said, knowing that, well, he's not doing very well into the Kai'Sa this game.
He's having a rough time, you know. I don't even know what to say. And Zeka is kind of just doing what he wants at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like he must have done so much damage this game. I mean, Peanut's probably going to have the most damage.
Peanut?
I actually think Peanut's done tons, just throwing speed.
Yeah, I mean, he did, yeah.
But Zeka just keeps getting these heavy trades. Yeah.
Just you don't see junglers picking it up very often.
And traps and stuff, like traps just do so much.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Oh.
It's Zeka.
Okay,
actually, Peanut is number 5. So honestly, we're very wrong.
Did on his team. Okay, I mean, Zeka, I was thinking Zeka was getting a lot of these heavy trades. But, you know, Viper also doing a lot of damage. A lot of people doing damage.
I think we're very in tune with the production today. Yeah. Like, we want to see this, and then the replay comes up.
Very instinct.
Everything is working out really well.
You need to hit more spears, Peanut, if you want to do more damage.
He hit too many early on, you know, he fulfilled his quota. So now he's like, well, I think I've done enough. But Delight's going to hit the turret. Zoning ults, not allowing them to get in. Meanwhile, Zeus, a ton of damage, and that backline just dies.
Guys.
Well, we got a Zhonya's here for Peanut, and in they go, looking for Viper. Just going to ult to the top, but can they take him down? Morgan just going to get burned down as the flash comes out from Viper, and he creates the space he needed to survive. And now it's a 4v4, which looks a lot less likely than the 5v4 we just had for Bro. And Zeus is just a passenger this game, you know? He's just having fun.
He really doesn't want POM. You know, I feel like after that game 1, everyone was like...
Got the survivability item.
He also has 2 Fountain Dragons with Ruinous, so he's like, there's no excuse.
No! Okay, he blocked the Braum Q, though.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. Delight, like, coming in from the jungle as a minion, he's like, this isn't sus at all. And they're just going to back away.
Maybe the minion just got lost. He's trying to get home.
It's possible. I don't see an Onivia in this game, though, so...
Yeah.
A little bit weird. Zeka, I mean, okay, that's a lot of damage, actually. I mean, it's still Lucian Akali, right? It's still a lot of burst. And yes, they're very far behind, but you still have to respect the burst.
Yeah.
Just take the Mountain Drake.
I think that's the right call. Just keep starting like it's easily Zeus, right?
Yeah.
But after game 2, no way. Even though the score doesn't necessarily reflect it, he has been kind of crazy this game. And in game 1, he did play as Azir, which was fine.
Viper going 1v5. Gonna Zhonya's. I don't know if that saves him, though. Okay, the ult comes out. It will save him for now. Creates the space, and the stun comes in, and he lives. Meanwhile, Zeka just dies, and so will Zeus. Eventually, nearly takes out Hype there, actually, on the backside of that. Oh! Well, no ults. I don't think they can do Baron.
Yeah, not against the poke that comes out from Viper Peanut. Remember, it's that AP Kai'Sa, so a lot of poke available in the Ws, and they will just back away.
So kind of an incon. Yeah.
The thing is,
No.
the thing is, if it's just a ward on you, fair enough. If it's just a ward on you, fair enough. There were minions there. You can't even claim, oh, well, I didn't know I was warded. There was minions there. There was minions right next to you. Of course he knows what... you're playing Lucian as well.
They don't want to. Hey, at least he has resistances now.
Yeah.
Some extra. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what he's trying to do here. And I think he's just dead again. He's going to live for a decent amount of time, though, as they don't quite have the damage. And there's the Braum ult, but in goes Delight, and in goes Viper as well, straight into the Zhonya's. But it might just be enough with the wallets. Viper getting incredibly low. They're so desperately trying to kill him. Hambach finally gets the job done. But I just don't think it's enough. They're down too much gold at this point. It's more than 10K. A triple kill for Peanut. And Viper stole away the 1 kill onto Hype. So it's only a Quadra, no Penta tonight. As Peanut does pick up the Quadra. But that will be the end of the game. As Homalive Esports will take the 2-0, unsurprisingly tonight, over Bro.
Yeah, pretty... It's felt like the game was a little goofy, a little back and forth.
A little bit,
lot of kills there.